What's up, everybody? It's your boy Galaxy Greg, and welcome to episode 106 of the Be More Nerdy podcast. The only podcast that's giving it to you how you need it, how you want it, and almost when you want it. I'm your boy Galaxy Greg, the host, aka OG Galaxy, aka Mr. Space Awaits. With me today is my co-host Diva XOXO.
Dummies, it's your girl Diva XOXO, aka the Sophistiratchet, aka the Queen, aka I love all the peoples, aka I'm out.
Okay, I like it. With me also is my wonderful wife as a guest for today's little topic.
Whoa.
Joy.
That's who I am.
You ain't gonna introduce yourself?
You just said who I was.
Say it, Joy.
Oh, V-ho. Say oh, V-ho.
You gotta crank that BB up.
We got Joy, aka Jordan the Warden, aka the one who will tell you how it is, but she's too real for these niggas. See, that's all you gotta do. Simple.
I didn't know you wanted me to do that, though. Mm-hmm. Also, I wanted to add, Benson missed the perfect opportunity to be like, aka.
That was hard.
That was hard to you? Okay, cool. I'm glad I didn't say anything.
OG Galaxy. Who the fuck calls you that?
The people. So, like I said, this is why she can't be here, dog. But like I said, and then we have our other guest, Heed.
What's up, gang? What's good, Crody? That's how you say it.
No AKAs just yet. But today's episode, we will be having a little fun. We've been talking about it for a few weeks now, but we finally organized it, and we will be having our restaurant drafts. Before, me and Diva did kind of a 5 restaurants we take into the apocalypse, if we could have any. But today, we're doing a curated list of 67 restaurants that we all made together, and we will each get 7 picks. Before the show, we determined who is going to go first, second, third, and fourth for the rounds, and we'll be doing it like a standard draft. So, if you have some trades you want to get in mind, let me know. But otherwise, we're going to be drafting, and that's what's going to start first because, as we told you before, we've changed up the structure of the show. So the first things first, the topic, which is our restaurant draft. So at the end of this, let us know who you think has the best overall draft of restaurants. So starting this is Joy.
You missed a part. I just want to put that out there.
What I miss? Oh, before we get into it, let's give a shout out to Diva. I think you have whoever we're shouting out today.
Yeah, I'm shouting out my tattoo artist, our tattoo artist, D. He's done all of the work that is on my leg. He's done all of Greg's work except for like one.
Except for three. He hasn't done 3 of my tattoos. That's it.
Oh, well, 3. And I think he's only not done 1 of 2 of mine. So been going for him for a long time. Oh, he ain't done 3 of mine either. Nice. Yep. You can follow him on Instagram at callme_Leroy, and it's Lroy. So callme_Lroy. So his work is super dope. Like if you've seen any of me or Greg's tattoos, that's who does them. He does a lot of anime work. He does a lot of realism. All his work is in black, a lot of realism. He does portraits, black and gray. So shout out our mins.
Yep. Shout out to you, dog. I'm trying to see him one more time before DreamCon, but I'm broke, so I can't be doing that. But I'd love to anyway.
Same.
Need more than tats.
But I'm trying to spend money at DreamCon.
That being said, let's get right into the topic. So, like I said, Joy, you are first. What is your first round draft pick? And actually, once again, let me go through the list. It's a long list. I'm going to read it off so that the people who don't have it knows what we are saying. And I'm going to read through it as fast as possible.
Yeah, can't you just show it?
No. Fuck you guys.
Oh, right, because we have audio.
Because there's people who are going to listen only on audio. So, like, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
You ready?
I'm both in.
I'm going to speed run this. So I'm going to speed run this. Ready?
You can't.
We got Dog, why are you so disrespectful on my show? What's up with you?
I wasn't trying to be disrespectful.
Nah, because, like, what's up with you, bro?
For our audio listeners, he's currently raising his hand to his wife. Like he's about to...
No.
I'm kidding.
Wife.
Oh my goodness. Akira Ramen, Applebee's, Bahama Breeze, Benihana's, BJ's, Bob Evans, Bubba Gump Shrimp, Buffalo Wild Wings, Capitol Grill, Carrabba's, Cheddar's, Cheesecake Factory, Chili's, Chuck E. Cheese, CC's Pizza, City Work. Is that supposed to be City Walk?
City Work.
Okay, City Work.
City Walks from South Park.
You're right. City Work, Cracker Barrel, Crafty Crab, Dave and Buster's, Denny's, Double T Diner, Expectations, First Watch, Fogo de Chao, Friendly's, Golden Corral, Gordon Ramsay's Fish and Chips, Green Turtle, Hard Rock Cafe, Hell's Kitchen, Hooters, Hot and Juicy, House of Blues, IHOP, Iron Age, Iron Rooster, Jam Eateries, Joe's Crab Shack, K-Pot, Kobe's, Longhorn Steakhouse. I don't know how to say that word.
Maggiano's.
Margaritaville, Miller's, Olive Garden, On the Border, Outback Steakhouse, PF Chang's, Papa Duke's Seafood, Papado Seafood Kitchen.
Wait. Flag on Papado.
Flag on Papado?
Where else is it?
It's in Texas.
It's in Texas.
Okay. Is it anywhere else?
It's in Vegas.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go. Pizza Hut, Rainforest Cafe, Red Lobster, Red Robin, Ruby Tuesdays, Ruth Chris, Seven West, Shoney's, Steak 42, Texas Roadhouse, TGI Fridays, The Melting Pot, Uncle Julio's, Waffle House, and Yard House. That is all of the things on this list.
So before we get into the draft, let me explain a couple of rules about the places. I don't want nobody being like, you forgot so and so.
Oh yeah, there were rules to this.
Say what? So the rules were: it has to be a restaurant that you can sit down in. You have to sit down. If it has takeout, fine, but it has to be a dine-in restaurant. The other rule is it has to be in multiple states. Is it 2 states? That's fine.
Right.
But it has to be in multiple states. So those were the rules for this list. Now, if we forgot some stuff, that's not stuff we wanted to eat at. So they didn't make the cut. That's too damn bad. Your spot suck.
Yeah, so those were honestly the rules. You have to be able to be catered to or, sit down, dine in. And then the other one was that you have to, if it's a chain, it has to have multiple. It can't just be one. So, that being said, one last time, Joy, what is your first round draft pick for the restaurant draft? Each of us will get 7 picks.
Okay.
For first round, I'm gonna go Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse is yeah, I knew that one was gonna go. Texas Roadhouse, definitely a good place. Can you tell us why? Why? Give us a little quick synopsis like they would when they pick the player. He's been working really hard. He's been catching a lot of balls, doing his thing.
Texas Roadhouse has been a staple for about 3 years now. When they got a location in White Marsh, changed the game. They really came through and representing for something that has Texas in the name but isn't Tex-Mex, because I feel like people think Texas and it immediately goes Tex-Mex, and it's so much more than that. It's more like ranch style. They have so many options. They put bacon in their string beans and nobody else is doing that. Game changer. And they have, it's universal for everyone that I hang out with. I have so many friends where it's where we're gonna go to eat. Easily Texas Roadhouse has something that everybody can eat.
Fair enough. So
I feel that. He looked like he really in the war.
He looked like he really in the draft room right now. He's like, fuck. Oh shit. So for added effect in this, every 3 rounds I will allow a draft or a trade. So at the end of round 3 and the end of round 6, you can bargain. You can trade someone off. If you so please, you can give up your first. Jordan, you can give up your first round if you wanted to. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So that's just being said. Heed, you are up with the second round. What do you pick?
I'm stressing over here.
How much time do I got on the clock, man? This is hard.
I'm gonna give you a solid 20 seconds to figure it out.
Yeah, it's a podcast.
Okay, we just gonna go ahead and just jump in. My pick's in. Do I gotta mail it to you? Do I just yell it at you?
Nah, we on the phone. You can just tell me. I'll let the people know.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the phone, and we call it Outback Steakhouse. Welcome to the team, man. Welcome to the team.
Okay, Outback is staple. That one's good. I can't complain about Outback.
The Roadhouse was in my top. Damn it.
They were not in my top, surprisingly.
They were. Them rolls go crazy.
We're gonna see some real strategy going on with this draft.
You're gonna see real strategy coming from me. So for me, since I'm in the 3rd round, I had to go with an all-arounder somewhere where
he didn't explain.
You want
me to explain it?
Yeah, go ahead. Get a quick little explanation in.
So we went with Outback because just like Texas Roadhouse, they are a staple. They're very different when it comes to their bread because they just got a big black piece of bread, and you can't go wrong with a big plastic piece of bread. You know what I'm saying? They're definitely
the BBB.
giving that BBB.
The big black bread.
And they're definitely giving fake Australian vibes. And, you know, I feel like a lot of people vibe with that. It's a nice place you can go to after work, or maybe bring the kids or the wife or whoever else you want to bring, you know, man. So, can't go
Also,
wrong
you
with
get
it.
endless shrimp once a year.
That I didn't know. I'm going to have to take notes.
Yeah, they always have that.
Learning stats you didn't even know they had.
Right? So, going in, I was going to be a dick and try and pick all the divas. But then I was like, nah, let me
Told y'all,
really
real
do
strategy going on.
Let me really do what I like and make the best restaurant setup. So for me, my first round draft pick is an all-arounder. You can get a lot of different foods here. You can get a lot of stuff. Joy already knows what it is. It's K-pop. You know, Korean barbecue. We had to get it because not only can you, for the $30, for the $35, you can get ramen. You can get chicken. The chicken there is amazing. You can get chicken skewers. You can get fried meats. Delicious. You have 2 hours plus to eat. Amazing drinks. Amazing food. And it's a great communal thing to do. You can do it, and then you can get some soju and get messed up. So my first round draft pick's going to K-pop.
You know what's crazy? K-pop would never be on my list. I came in here today to talk about how much I hate K-pop because I always end up cooking. I don't care who I go with, how many people I end up on the grill. I don't want that. I just want to sit there and enjoy it. And I always end up cooking the food. So
Can't relate.
I actually feel your pain because last time I went to K-pop, you know, somebody ordered shrimp. So, you know, everybody thinking, oh, you got shrimp for the group. He took every
That
piece
shit
of
was
shrimp,
gone,
put it
wasn't
on
it?
his little table, turned around, gone. He was like, my bad, dog. They all gone. I'm like, how did you eat 10 pieces of shrimp in 10 seconds? Explain it to me.
He ate them raw.
Can't relate.
Yeah,
Can't
raw.
relate. Soft life, full stomach.
I'm always the one who ends up grilling. I think that was the first time I didn't end up grilling. But Diva, who's your first round draft pick?
First round draft pick, Greg wouldn't have guessed at least as my first round draft pick, so I would have got this pick anyway. I'll let you guess it before I pick it.
I'm not gonna. There's too many things on this list. It's like 67 things.
Now, this one is, I'm gonna give the explanation before I pick. This one has been a staple in my life since my college days. This used to be the place we used to go to splurge.
Oh, I know
or
what
if
it
we
is.
had a little
I could've
extra
guessed this.
money in our pocket.
I would have guessed this actually.
Where we went. So it's gonna be hot and juicy.
So let me tell you now, Diva. That was actually like my fourth round because I knew you'd say it.
What just
Take it
happened?
first.
What? Diva, dick. Ha ha ha.
What happened? Oh, it's he.
Hot
he's
dick
on
is
the list.
crazy. Hot dick is crazy, man.
The food is good. The flavor is always there. I have gone to other like seafood boil places, and either the flavor wasn't hitting, the seafood fresh. Like they never let me down. I'm always satisfied when I'm there. I get it. Some people are like, "Oh, you can't mix and match as well." Like I feel like with this place, you get what you pay for, and I put the extra buck in because I'm always going to leave real full.
Okay.
Like, even got my fiance to switch. Like, their favorite place used to be Mr. and Mrs. Crab. Now they on the hot and juicy train.
All right. Well, we're going into the second round of our draft. Joy, you're back up to pick. What are you picking for your second round?
Shouldn't we rotate?
You're not doing snake?
Oh.
Yeah, it's supposed to be snake.
That would be awesome. Heed, you're up
Because
first.
I would always get everything.
but
I
I
would
mean,
always get what I
Diva-
wanted.
That would mean Diva?
Yeah.
Oh,
Diva
I got
goes
you.
first.
Bet, Diva, you're up.
Wait. I think that so he should go next, and it moved down because if Benta goes next, like then what?
Then me.
So it's
then
supposed
he,
to be a snake
then
drive.
You.
So
I feel
it
like
goes
it's
from
easier
1
to
through
look
4.
at if we just go the first. Like if everything just shifts. But if y'all can remember it, go ahead.
We got it. Don't worry. It's easy.
Yeah.
Diva, you're up.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you get to make the first round. You are the first round, second draft pick.
All right, so my first round is going to another staple in the community. I just got to take it before somebody else does. It's Waffle House.
Oh, thank God.
I can get anything I want there.
Bet that.
Only thing that
That was my
place is
ghetto
good for
star.
is fights and waffles. That's it.
That was my ghetto star.
The food is
Grand
fire.
Slap.
The breakfast sandwich slaps. They are not closing no matter what. I know no matter what, Waffle House is open. And if they are closed, I should be in the house anyway.
Fair enough. I'll
Yeah.
accept that. All right.
Right, so
For Greg's second round draft pick, you know, I'm probably going to end up trading this later. enjoy know what it's gonna be. I'm taking Red Lobster. Can't go wrong with them motherfucking cheddar biscuits, baby. Cheddar
They closing on
biscuits.
you.
Huh?
They closing on you. They closing on you.
I know. Not all of them. Some of them. That's topic for later. But yeah, some of them closing.
A lot of them.
But I take it. Can't go wrong with them cheddar biscuits, dog. Honestly, the seafood's great. I like to go in there for like a special to semi-special occasion. Like, it's a special date night, but it's not like a fancy date night. Like, not a Timbuktu's, but...
You're not taking my brother to Red Lobster?
That's
What's up with you? It's crazy.
I'm trying to get taken out.
Your brother's the cheapest date I've ever met in my life. I offered to buy him. I offered to buy him whatever he wanted for dinner right before I left last weekend. Whatever he wanted, he chose a chicken box.
Damn, you put out for a chicken box? That's kind of crazy.
Oh no, she ended up going to K-Pot, so I don't know what she's talking about.
But that was because he didn't even want to go. I was going to go to K-Pot with someone else, and I was like, well, why don't you just go with us? And he said, okay. He wasn't even going. He was sufficient with a chicken box.
I was so sufficient.
Why are you so easy?
Because I have a very basic palate. Like,
bottom of the
So
barrel.
all we gotta do is just buy you a chicken box, huh?
Every time.
Rotate chicken box, sub, pizza, burger, chicken tenders. I'm good.
Every time.
And salmon? Throw salmon in there?
And by burger, he means McDonald's. Like, every time.
Hold on now. I would like a gourmet burger at the very least. Slow
Your
down
gourmet
there.
burger is
Burger
Red
King?
Robin.
No, it's
Burger
not.
King, right?
I've cooked a couple. Can we continue with the damn draft list? You stop trying to read me for fucking filth? Jesus Christ. You're up.
Damn it, I was solid. I was definitely solid. My Waffle House being off the board, I'm hurt. I'm really hurt. That was my ghetto star right there. So I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go opposite and go. What you call it? Roof Chris. I'm gonna go Roof Chris.
Oh wow.
What is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I ain't never been to Roof Chris, but everybody know Roof Chris, so I feel like that's a good pick. You know.
People say it's good.
I don't disagree with Chris is a decent pick. All right.
I crossed them out.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Joy?
For my number 2, I'm specifically just going to go with what I want. I don't feel as though anybody else would pick this restaurant anyway, but I want to be able to snatch it because it's important to me, and that is Bahama Breeze. It's really, really important to me.
They're closing those up on you.
They closed it where I am, but they didn't just massively close their locations. But yeah, I'll be there soon. I can't think of anything on their menu I don't like. Like from the appetizers to the entrees, I can't think of anything. Drinks and all.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'm not mad at the pick.
All right. Well,
it's you. Right? It's at Heat now.
it's actually at me.
No, it would be Greg now.
So I'm gonna take this. I don't feel like I need to use this round to pick it, but I feel like it is important. Once again, it's one of those things that's important to me, and my explanation comes with Applebee's because, dog, the drink specials they be having and the cheap $20 meal you can get, unbeatable, crazy.
Cheap
Go crazy. They go crazy.
Niggas mad because I'm efficient with how I go out.
No, I appreciate you.
I wish I dated somebody who was cheap.
Heed, you're up for your 3rd round pick or your 4th round.
I'm not gonna lie, gang. The way that y'all doing this draft order is definitely throwing me off. But I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back around with.
You got a lot of steak
Kobe.
over there.
You said Kobe's?
You're right. You're right.
No, he said Kobe's. He said Kobe's.
You said
I heard
Kobe's.
Kobe's.
I heard
I heard
Kobe's.
it. I heard it.
You got a lot of steak on your plate
Chili's.
there, bud.
You heard Chili's?
I heard Chili's.
Unfortunately, I did not.
I heard Chili's.
I heard Chili's.
I heard. I heard it.
That sounds like
Do you
a.
want Kobe's or something?
That's a split vote.
I mean,
I feel like
we could flip a coin.
I gotta die.
We'll just
give me
take
a
Even
give me the
odd.
beef, man.
even rod.
Let's go odd.
You can have Chili's.
You could have Chili's.
Chili's.
The number was 3, if you wanted to know.
Chili's.
Yeah, you got a lot. You like steak,
No, the way that y'all switched up the order threw me off because it was supposed to be Jordan again.
See, and that's why I said to like keep breaking it down. That way, everybody has a chance to go first.
It's supposed to be a snake draft.
But that's why I can't see that visually. That's why I was like looking at it visually, and I was like, can we just go this, and then work our way back?
That's what it is. So you pick first, and then the next round you pick last, and the next round you pick first, and then you pick last again, and it just goes in that order.
We were doing actually something much more complicated. So I thought Jordan picked first. Yeah. Then I pick first.
Then he pick first.
Back.
Yeah.
He pick first, go through the order. And then after he's round of picking first, we would snake to Gray.
We don't have to talk about the past people.
I specifically said if y'all know what y'all doing, go ahead.
Joy,
I thought we were on the same page.
It's your turn.
Is my pick?
It's your pick.
Yeah, I got two
Okay, so I'm gonna go very well rounded. I just want y'all to know I'm killing my draft right now. Like what I got set going on, we in motion. So for my third, I want to be very well rounded. So we're going Olive Garden. I already have options, but I already have options on Texas Roadhouse with, I usually get like their catfish or smothered chicken. I got Bahama Breeze for some like jerk wings, and now I have Olive Garden for pasta and salad. So I'm trying to make a well-rounded team here.
Fair play.
Since this person just moved up from my 4 to my 3, because literally almost made me shit bricks over here, so it's gonna be Kobe. And I was like, but I like Kobe's because one, even if you're not getting hibachi, the menu is fire. Never like done just the regular Kobe's menu. Their wings are good, their food are good, their drinks is good. I love me a Dragon Bowl, even though you're supposed to share it between 2 people. Fuck that. Dragon Bowl is all mine by myself. Some big boss dog over here.
All right. Well, we have reached the end of the third round, and you know what that means. Is there any trades anyone would like to do right now?
Nah.
I'm good.
Everyone's good?
I mean, we can't do a package trade, right?
What, you want to trade all 3 of yours?
I trade 2 of them for Texas Roadhouse.
Absolutely not.
2 of them for Texas Roadhouse is crazy.
That's crazy.
Ain't no way.
2 steak places for 1 steak place is wild.
Look, y'all just don't get enough meat. Clearly. Clearly.
All right. Well,
if you love steak, just say you love steak.
Joy.
You like beef.
I'm first.
I like the beef.
Round 4.
No.
We sure?
No.
Then we're going into no trades.
It's Heat.
No, it should be
It's Heat's turn.
He should be first.
But we're sure we're going into round 4, no trades, because we don't have trades again until round 6.
Nope.
Yeah,
no trades.
Okay.
Heat.
With my next pick, I'm gonna have to go. I was going to say something dumb. I'm gonna go expectations, just because I don't feel like there's a lot of brunch places on here.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
That was a good pick.
It's a really good pick. I wanted it.
I'm surprised.
A lot of brunch places on here, so that's a rare gem in this draft.
It is. That's a diamond in the rough. Joy.
It's me?
It's you.
Y'all sure y'all want to play with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, similarly to Saheed.
No.
My next pick, I'm going Jam Eateries.
Fuck you.
What is Jam Eateries? Somebody explain.
Okay, so Jam Eateries is what the expectations in Columbia used to be. So there used to be expectations in Columbia, and it got it closed and it got bought out and it turned into Jam Eateries. They're the same restaurant.
Flag on Jam Eatery.
Why?
Flag?
There's one in Delaware.
Okay.
You don't want to throw in flags. I'm gonna throw flags at you.
Flags
There's
everywhere.
a Jam Eateries in Delaware.
What kind of flag?
I double checked all my picks. A rainbow flag, if we had to throw a flag. Rainbow flag.
Okay.
But there is a Jam Eateries in Delaware. It is a chain, but this specific location was bought from Expectations by Jam Eateries, and they're the same restaurant in a slightly different font, like the tiniest, like Calibri to Arial. That's all it is. And like he said, it's really good to have a brunch place. Like I said, I'm making a well-rounded team, and mimosas are fire because you can get a carafe. I want to reiterate that one more time. You could get a very nice carafe in multiple different flavors.
Y'all
It's
know.
fucking with my draft. Diva, you're up.
I ain't pick no brunch places. That's crazy. But I'm not a big brunch place that like. I'm not a big bruncher that go to like everywhere. I'm getting breakfast. It's in and out. My next pick is something that's just going to bring a lot of variety to my. I feel like everybody on pretty specialized, so I need somebody who's going to be general across the board. So I'm gonna take Cheesecake Factory.
Fuck you.
Also, I like dessert. I love.
That's why I want it.
Cheesecake. I love a good cheesecake, but I definitely need somebody who has a lot of options. You know, feel around things. So I gotta get cheesecake.
It's a bad round for me, of course. The round I go last is my worst one, right?
It make you sweat though. When you go last,
I'm not sweating. I'm just upset here.
Make you hot. You be like, ooh.
Who am I gonna hurt now?
Huh?
God.
Yeah,
Not me.
because now I'm not getting anything I want on this like round, so I'm just gonna hurt someone.
You're not gonna hurt me.
Who do I hurt?
I promise.
I have my top 4. Like, so.
Let me get Bob Evans.
Okay.
It's a good breakfast place.
It is.
Know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take Bob Evans. Yeah, I would take Bob.
We
Evans.
really enjoy Bob Evans.
It's a good
really
breakfast
enjoy Bob
place.
Evans.
It can't go wrong with Bob or Evan.
Bob Evans over Denny's and IHOP.
There's so many other breakfast places on here though.
Yeah, but IHOP, I feel like niggas will willingly spit in my food.
Yeah, with no hesitation.
Double T.
Yeah, Double T. Every time I've gone there, I haven't been able to pay my bill.
It get paid, but
It gets paid, but like
we be there for a while.
we be there like counting pennies, like who got the? Because basically every time I've gone to Double T Diner is always after 12. So like they always include like a 30% service tax, and it's like I barely even plan to pay you 10%.
And our minds don't be right. Like if we're going to Double T Diner, we not in the right state of mind.
It's like I need to get something so I don't have a hangover tomorrow.
And then you pick food that's good for a hangover, and then the bill come, and it's like, dang, that's how much that was.
And it's like you do the math going in, like, all right, cool, with 10% tip, I can get this. And then it comes back 30, and you like,
I shouldn't have got that.
how many dishes do I have to wash tonight to make it out of here unscathed?
I mean, you can do more than just wash dishes.
I'm not sucking pain.
Nobody said that. No,
He's not good at it. We've already talked
in the bathroom.
Not for
Already talking.
Not for
Once
Double T
again, what is
Diner.
up with y'all trying to disrespect me here? Can y'all add some context to the things you say? Like,
Not for
You
Double T
could.
Diner.
You don't have to suck it. You could just
Touch it.
massage.
blow on it.
absolutely
You
not.
can look at it. Some people like
Stare it in the eye. Just
just look at it. It's like, don't move, don't move,
don't move. Don't move. Don't move.
don't move.
Don't move.
Yeah, stay right there. Stay right there.
You already lost. Joy, you're up.
They're in
Oh
contest
yeah,
with
back
it.
to me. Okay. I'm doing amazing, in my
You
opinion.
are doing really good. I'm doing real good.
Oh, now I have to really okay. Like I said, I'm trying to make a well-rounded team. If you can't tell, that's the mission. So we're gonna go Buffalo Wild Wings.
That was my next round pick.
I
have to back up.
got my ideal meal at Texas Roadhouse. I get a steak there if I really needed to. Got Bahama Breeze for my Jamaican jerk wings. Got Olive Garden for my pasta. Jam Eateries for my brunch. I gotta have my wings.
You don't have any seafood.
Don't.
Bahama Breeze has seafood.
No, it doesn't.
And so does Olive Garden. I can get shrimp scampi, and I could get
So,
coconut shrimp.
Diva,
Oh, what's up? What's up? All right. So my next pick is going to be. I need something fancy. I need like a bougie. I need a bougie on my team. So I'm gonna go Hell's Kitchen because I actually have eaten there, and so I need a bougie girl on my team. I can't be bad. I can't be a sophista ratchet if I don't have
Sophista.
Hell's Kitchen, my sophista, and then
Yes.
Waffle House, my ratchet. You see how it all comes together?
all right.
I know you just took my plan, but it's cool.
So my next one's gonna be similar to Diva, Gordon Ramsay's Fish and Chips. It's very similar to Hell's Kitchen, just not as professional. It's a little bit more casual, but the food, the quality of the food is just
So good.
chef's kiss. So I'm taking that one. Heedy boy, you're up.
Yeah, reaching a point where I'm starting to not know some of these places.
Do you go out? Do we need to take you
So he
outside?
is from here, just so we're aware. even though he's saying he don't know
from-
these places.
I mean, I don't remember a lot, but I'm gonna go Hooters.
Hooters, Yitty boys,
Hooters.
we up.
Who doesn't love titties?
Good wing
I love
place. Can't go wrong there.
Jordan, you're outvoted.
Okay. That will be a part of the he titty haters club, though.
Gross. So
they're
similarly to last time, Diva, you take the next first pick.
Back at it again. All right. My next one is going to be. Oh, shit. Okay, I need a place that got good drinks because I like to drink. So I'm gonna go with On the Border because their drink specials are fire as well. Margaritas are always like $7, and who doesn't?
Okay.
I ain't no tequila boy.
Decent. So for me, I got a well-rounded minds. I need like a sports bar place on my list, and I'm gonna go with Dave and Buster's
God
because
damn it.
yeah, fuck you. I'm going with Dave and Buster's specifically
It's
because
not on my list, but it's a good one.
because I can get wings, games, and I can just chill out. You feel me?
Yeah,
This
that's
draft
a good
is
one.
about food.
Guess what? They got good food too. So eat a dick.
Experience is important to your food.
Right.
Like if I go to Waffle House and I see a fight, that's a great time.
Exactly. A good time.
Heat.
I ain't even have to pay for it.
Your 6th round draft pick.
6. With this one, I'm gonna try to just throw a dart. It's a place that's real special to me. It's a little fancy late night vibe. And we're gonna go Bar Louie.
I'll take it. That's nice.
Yeah.
Joy. Are you looking at your list and trying to debate on what you should get?
Because we about to go into we gonna go around the 6 and go into round 6. And round 6, I'm considering a trade, so I
This
need
is
to
my-
research. This is, but at like once this is over.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go out on a limb and hope that I'm making the right decision. And I'm gonna go Red Robin.
Ooh. Yum.
Yum.
To be honest with y'all, Red Robin is not even like top tier to me because I'm not a burger person. Now, don't get me wrong. When I want a burger on an off chance, that's where I want it from. But the chance I want one is so rare. But we think it's smarter, not harder.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's the end of the 6th round. Does anybody want to trade anything?
Greg,
This
What?
is going.
I will trade you Buffalo Wild Wings for Red Lobster.
Ooh.
No.
Wow.
I'd trade you Red Lobster for Jam Eateries.
Nah.
All right.
That's
then.
insane. She was the main hater on Red Lobster about 20
Wasn't
minutes
she?
ago. Like, oh
I didn't want that
God, she was
anyway.
shy.
Because like I'm looking now and it's like I love seafood.
And you ain't got a
But I
seafood
love
place.
pasta more than I love seafood. So it's like if I have seafood in my pasta, I'm okay. But it would be nice to have a lobster tail every once in a while, and I don't have that.
See, I told you I was playing mad strategic because Diva, I'd like to make a trade with you though.
You don't.
I'll trade you Dave and Buster's for the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, but no. Cheesecake Factory has always been on my list. They were my number 3. I moved them so I could get Kobe, but they have always been in my roster. I am knocking my roster out at this point. I actually don't know who I'm going. Number 7 is a real toss-up.
I know
It could
who
be
I will
anything.
go for number 7, but
Key, do you want to trade with
wanna
anybody?
go trade.
You looking at anything?
I mean, I'm willing to. Nah, nobody's gonna want Chili's. I said that instinctively, and I don't know why.
Now you stuck with it.
All right, going once, twice, thrice. All right, we're going in the final round of the draft. No, is it me? I lead, actually. I lead the final round of the draft, and it's been a long road, but
GG's.
GG's, most definitely. So this is where it gets difficult because there's a couple of picks I want to make, but there's only one right pick to make. All
Oh,
right.
shit. If you say it, I'm
Wow.
pissed.
I'm not going to say what you're thinking.
I don't know what he's gonna say.
Really? You know?
Twin Peaks.
Twin
Because I just changed something on my list, and now I really want.
I don't know what he's about to say.
The suspense is killing me.
It's killing me too, because I know what I want. Like, I have a list and all, but I don't know if I want to follow it. Like, is it worth trying to follow my list? You feel me?
See, I feel it. I don't know, but I don't know.
Let me get a quick look. I feel like we're all in the same place right now. I got K-Pot, all around her. I got Red Lobster seafood, Applebee's cheap date and good drinks, Bob Evans for breakfast, Gordon Ramsay for the fancy dates, and Dave & Buster's for like sports nights. I think I need another fancier place on this bitch. So
You think so?
either another fancier place or another seafood place, personally, because I do enjoy my seafoods. I'm gonna take Crafty Crab. That's gonna be my last round pick.
I hate chicken.
Did I hurt you, Jordan? I hope I hurt you.
It wasn't even on my list.
Good. But I'm going to take Crafty Crab specifically because, you know, every now and again I can go for a seafood boil. That's about it. Like, they're really good. And it's a good date. It's a nice date. It's a good day. I like seafood.
Today was a good day.
Today was a good day. Funny to say that. You're up.
So I've been trying to figure out what the hell 7th West is. Can't find it, so giving up on that.
It's in Towson. Like by where Green Turtle used to be. What is now Yard House. I think it's called Yard House. Or no. Whatever that is over there. Insomnia Cookie, all of that. 7 West is over there.
Might be a flag on the play. We're picking that one. But I'm going to go Maggiano's because I feel like an Italian place, you can't go wrong with it, okay?
You can't.
But they say it's about family.
Like a Fast and Furious movie?
No, like the family episode where they kept eating pasta because they were trying to play on Fast and Furious, I think it was.
Okay. Well, Joy, your last round pick.
Give me a second.
There it is.
Because I need...
It's hard. I have no clue I'm picking.
I needed one more thing, and I can't get that thing per se. So now I need to pick the next best option. I want to pick the restaurant that's really gonna round out my team.
Golden Corral.
And give.
It's Golden Corral.
It's not Golden Corral.
It's Golden Corral.
It's not Golden Corral because I only eat at one singular Golden Corral. I don't go to nobody else's, so it's not worth it. And I think for the sake of conversation that was made earlier, I'm going to go Bubblegum Shrimp Company. It should be like a CO after that. Because I don't have a true seafood place, and that is my favorite thing. And I needed one thing that was solely based on seafood. I really, 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 really wish I could have got Red Lobster, but we're here now.
You could have had it. You chose not to have it, actually.
Oh, it wasn't worth what you was offering.
What? I was offering Red Lobster. You mean it wasn't worth what I was asking?
Brunch. And I go to brunch more often than I go to Red Lobster.
Damn, that's your problem. I'm going to be at Red Lobster with my cheddar biscuits.
A good thing we're married.
You can't come. Me only. Diva, last pick of the draft. What is it?
My list is so well-rounded, and I can't even, it's everything I like to eat. And
you don't have a sports place.
And that's what I was thinking. So you in my head. So that's what I was thinking. Like, I have a sports bar or anything like that. And I'm not a big sports bar girly, but I feel like my team needs it. And so then I'm like, all right, there's only one place I want to go. But the problem is I don't want to go to everyone. I only have really, really good Krabby Fries, and it's going to be Green Turtle. So I'm going to take
I was going to take it just to spite you earlier.
It wasn't on my list. My actual next pick was House of Blues, but I realized I don't have.
You are cutting out an abnormal amount, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
Oh, am I really? Sorry. My other pick was House of Blues, and I was going to take that, but I felt like it was a little too niche for what I was doing with my list. Like, I want to make sure I got all my tastes together, and I feel like Green Turtle is that last chef's kiss.
So for the eventual TikTok post that will come out around this, we did a quick we did a quick restaurant draft, and in said draft, each of us got to pick 7 restaurants to be on our team. You guys let us know which one you thought was the best, starting with Joy. Read off your list, and then myself, then Diva. We'll each read off our list, and you guys tell us which one you think is the best out of the draft.
Yep.
So when you're voting for the correct answer, just know it's Jordan D. Warden, and that is going to Texas Roadhouse, Bahama Breeze, Olive Garden, Jam Eateries, Buffalo Wild Wings, Red Robin, and Bubblegum Shrimp Company. A good, well-rounded team.
Heed, what is yours?
So we went Outback Steakhouse, Roof Chris, Phillies, I'm sad, Expectations, Hooters, Bar Louie, and Maggiano's.
All right. For your boy Galaxy, we went K-Pot, Red Lobster, Applebee's, Bob Evans, Gordon Ramsay's Fish and Chips, Dave & Buster's, and Crafty Crab.
And for your girl, Diva XOXO, because all of that I'm the winner, we got Hot and Juicy, Waffle House, Poby's, Cheesecake Factory, Hell's Kitchen, On the Border, and Green Turtle.
So let us know what you think is the right choice out of our selections of restaurants that you would only be able to go to out of these 7 draft picks, and let us know what you would pick if you heard our list of 67 items. So that is the topic, everybody. I think we all did great. Chili's is a weird one on there, bud.
It was so impulsive because somebody mentioned, I think subconsciously I just want Arby's because we got a lot of meat on my list.
We see you got a lot of meat.
You have so many steak places.
Yeah, you got 2 steak houses.
I don't even be eating steak like that. That's the crazy part.
It's okay. We'll do a fast food. The fast food draft gonna be crazy. Oh my god, that's gonna be crazy.
We're gonna be here fighting.
I hope I get the first dice roll because y'all already know what my first pick is. Y'all already know.
And I would snatch it just because.
Nope.
Baltimore is like that.
No.
Cookout.
Yeah, Cookout.
Cookout.
Oh.
Undeniably.
Cookout.
Which is a great one. My first
such a
one
great.
You said you never had it?
Really?
No, I've had it. That's undeniably great. Like, that's the best pick.
Yeah, that's like number one.
It's like what everybody's fighting for.
If I can't have Cookout, I'm taking someone's list and be like, I'll give you this whole list for Cookout.
I'm not mad at it.
All right. But as per usual, before we get into the topic or the news topics, Diva, you have something to show us? I remember this time.
After the news topic.
It is? I tried to remember. Now I'm going to skip over it. Simple as that.
That's crazy.
So, news topics.
Yes.
So the news topic number 1, there's a new Fairly Odd Parents series coming out soon where the main character is black, and it premieres May 20th. There's been a lot of mixed reviews about this, especially because of how Fairly Odd Parents kind of ended with Timmy being, technically 40, and like all those like little Easter eggs that were throughout the show were like actually him being like, oh, you're not supposed to be able to do this to me, and he's like, I'm old, and he's like, oh shit. But that being said, a lot of people are not vibing with this. How do you guys feel about it?
Surprise. I didn't know this was happening. I don't think we need it. Y'all are so uncreative, and make new shows. Make new shows. I want something new.
Yeah,
clean my palate.
I think that we should leave well enough alone. And specifically with the new Fairly Odd Parents, like what made me immediately be like, yeah, I'm not watching this or even interested in it is the animation style. It's drastically different. Like if you're going to continue on with something that is old school or has an origin, at least keep everything the same that you can and then change the story. And the animation style is just drastic.
It's real drastic. I just looked it up.
Do you got anything to say about it?
I'm going to play devil's advocate on this one because I feel like, it's hard to come up with like brand new ideas when TV's been around for 50 years or something. Like, I'm not happy with it, yes, but I'm also not mad at it because it's not for us. They're not worried about the 30-year-olds that are out here trying to go watch Fairly Odd Parents. Calm down. They're worried about they're worried about the children who just want to stare at the TV and see colorful things. So I'm not mad at it. My only gripe is I don't like that they have to make it a black character just because I feel like they always gonna show some representation and pandering. Yeah, so that's my only gripe. But I'm not mad at it overall. You know, I get where they're coming from.
Bet money there's a gay character.
I mean, I would agree with Saheed that, you know, we're not the target audience, but it would create like a common ground between the parents who are watching Fairly Odd Parents when they were younger and their kids now, and I don't feel like this is a good bridge at the very least.
I think the animation problem is that it's like 3D instead of 2D.
It's like 2.5D.
It really, and yeah, it's like 2.5D, not fully 3D. And I see this. There's this graphic of it in 2D, and it doesn't look terrible, like completely 2D. I'm gonna share my screen so y'all can see it. And it doesn't look completely terrible. Yeah, the screen.
So, my thoughts on it, like he said, I think it's not for us, but at the same time, it does kind of bother me that people are just so uncreative. I would like for people to make more shows, like how they did Craig of the Creek and what was it, Amphibia, something like that. But they had
like that Ladybug show where she got superpowers and she a ladybug.
Oh yeah, that one. I forgot what that's called too, but yeah,
I know.
Yep.
That.
Like, there's a lot of shows that really could be made. Like, even if, like, I'll use Milo Murphy's Law as an example. Like, that's a spin-off from Phineas and Ferb, same art styles, damn near the same characters, and they actually have a collab with Phineas and Ferb.
That's fire.
But it's its own show. Like, you can still build off of a show, but give a show its own identity, you know?
Right. They didn't have to use Cosmo and Wanda.
I would have loved to see Wandissimo and, like, some chick he trying to get with be someone's fairy godparents, because that'd be funny.
Oh, that would have been cool. And then she don't like want to be with him, but she him
exactly.
Person's there. That would have been cool. See, we did it. You're welcome.
Put me in the booth. That's
first. That didn't take much effort at all.
Nope. So, following up on nostalgic shows, Totally Spies is getting a season 7. I did not know that Totally Spies was originally a French show. However, it's coming out in France, and then it should be coming out in America later this year. They released the trailer for it. Not new art style, but updated art style is what I'll call it. It looks pretty good. And a lot of people who love Totally Spies are like, where can I watch Totally Spies right now for free?
Yeah, so excited. Totally Spies was really
recently
good.
On Paramount Plus. I don't know if it's still on there, or Paramount Plus and or Prime, whichever one. I don't know if it's still on there, but that's where it was most recently to be streamed.
And then, like, Totally Spies is the only show where, other than, like, their spy uniform, which is what's new every episode. And I appreciate
Oh, no, they were the bad bitches of town. Like, they had something new on every day.
Every episode. Like, they went shopping, and we saw the product. Really
They were sharing out.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, because I've started thinking like Totally Spies. Isn't that just basically like another version of Charlie's Angels? If you really think about it,
I'm pretty sure it was probably based off of Charlie's Angels, honestly. But like, it's more of it's like if you took Charlie's Angels and Mean Girls together.
They weren't mean at all. I
meant the premise of like groups of 3 popular girls.
To me, it gave like
school.
Bad Bitch Group Kim Possible. That's what it was to me.
Yeah,
fair enough. I'll take that. Yeah.
Like Kim Possible was on her solo career.
Yeah.
Before she became
okay. No, I mean I like it. They bringing it back. I mean I know they came out in like 2001, so that's a leap. So I'm interested to see what they changed.
He didn't brought up old, like niggas being old a lot.
Do you feel old or something?
I don't feel it, but he's saying it.
I'm just saying, like, they're bringing out season 7 for a show that had its first 6 seasons over a decade ago.
Yeah, but apparently it's honestly what the people want, so I can't be that mad at it.
It's what we want, and guess who's working on it? Us.
To be
So
honest,
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah,
that's why I'm not even mad at it.
Because of the state, this is like kind of piggybacking to Fairly Odd Parents. I think because of the state of the world and like the transfer of who are the new adults, we're looking for nostalgia. Like, we're looking for things that bring us back the happiness that we had as a kid, and that's where a lot of like reboots and things like this are coming from, because we're trying to recreate that feeling that we used to have. And nostalgia is called nostalgia for a reason. You can't just get it back.
Yeah,
Very true.
it's like a nicotine high. You're chasing it.
This it sucks. That's why it's on Prime Video. That's where you can watch it.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm here.
Speaking of more nostalgic shows and reboots, Total Drama Island is getting a reboot starting on Cartoon Network starting June 1st. The trailer is out now, and honestly, it don't look too bad. They got back to their roots with this one, and I'm not mad at it, because actually, freshman year, all of us in like me and my suite mates, and a few other friends, we actually rewatched all of the first couple seasons of Total Drama Island, just because we were like, yo, this show was fire, and it was on Netflix, so we just watched it through.
I think that's fine, because Total Drama Island was always meant to be like different every season and not have the same characters other than like 3. So just adding new seasons to that is like that's what the show was meant for in the first place.
No different from Survivor.
Yeah. It's child animated Survivor.
It's a child animated Survivor. I've never been a big Total Drama.
Oh,
I didn't have a choice but to watch it when I
You're
was
cutting
watching.
out
You're
a
peeking.
lot.
either you're
A
cutting
lot.
out.
How? I'm barely talking loud.
Put your mic closer to your face.
It's close to my.
I didn't say
Not
whisper.
like ASMR.
Just close. Like,
me up.
have your mic right here and just talk. Don't yell.
Get a little close to that, right?
It's not that kind of show, big dog. I'm not a fan. I promise.
All right. My fault.
I was saying, what was I saying? Something about something. Damn it.
It's a little bit different.
I didn't have a choice but to watch it because Greg watched it, and it was either watch the same thing or go in the basement, and the basement was cold. So I watched a couple episodes, but it wasn't for me. It just wasn't, and that's okay.
Okay.
I feel like I'm playing the biggest hater today because I'm not a fan of it. Mostly, and let's hear me out. These are the same people that made 16, and I would prefer another season of 16 to Total Drama Island.
I would have also preferred that. That
I feel like
nigga
that's
Jonesy
two
had every fucking job
demographics.
in the mall.
I feel like that's two demographics. Like, the people who are watching 16 are not equally the people who are watching Total Drama Island.
You don't
like,
know what 16
even
is?
if you watch both, you did not enjoy both even slightly the same.
So 16 was a show about a group of teenagers. It was 6 of them, and it was about them in the mall after school, whatever they were doing.
I think it was their summer break.
No, sometimes they would come right from school and go like to work.
Yeah.
But they just hung out in the mall. You had Jude the skater. You had Jonesy
I remember.
the fucking.
She remembers.
Oh, okay.
I remember.
But yeah.
So, and then another reason why I say that is because I get it. They were different demographics. Total Drama Island was making me mad on the back end of their last couple seasons because they were referencing 16. Like, one of the characters was like, yeah, I used to get babysit by this girl named Samantha, yada yada. I'm like, yo, that's the girl from 16. Like, why would y'all do this to me?
Samantha.
That's crazy, actually.
Yeah, it is. But
I stopped watching
yeah.
when they hit like World Tour, because that's when they started singing a lot, and I don't like sing-song shows, so hence why I can't watch Hazbin Hotel.
I think that back in the day, shows were relatable, because that's what I was going to say earlier about 16. Like, it was pretty relatable, because back then a lot of people hung out at the mall after school, versus shows nowadays are trying to be relatable. It's like, oh, what are the kids doing? Let's showcase that.
I'm doom
versus
scrolling
back
on
then, it was
TikTok.
very easy to be like, kids do this. That's what we're going to put in the show.
But kids
should
don't
make
do
that a
anything now.
They should
Yeah,
make
I
a
don't-
show about kids making TikToks.
It's no point in
thanks.
making a show about a kid sitting on an iPad.
No, you have to have something that
comment on
has
that.
like quick flashiness, otherwise they just get distracted. You can't be
I have a
moving too much, big
recommendation
dog,
on that.
until you figure out this mic situation. I don't know what to tell you.
I was just dancing, and there was no like audio to go with it.
One last item on the TV show topic before we move to movies and then games and then other stuff.
Current events.
A lot of news. You gotta learn how to cut these down.
What?
It's a lot of news.
No comment.
It's what happens. There's a lot of news, a lot of things to talk about. But My Hero Academia Season 7 dropped this past weekend, and it has had people on the edge of their seat. They got to see Stars and Stripes, the #1 American hero, who's a chick whose power was basically she reality bending, but on a very weak scale. So people have been super dope to see her. It's been super great just seeing the hype around My Hero just pop off again. Yeah, and I finally watched Kaiju number 8.
So I was watching this anime YouTuber person, and it's very like the anime that's out right. It's one is there's a lot of you have My Hero, you have Demon Slayer as well, coming back, and then there's like 3 isekais that everybody. Now I don't watch isekais, so they're just not my cup of tea.
You worked for Versus
like,
guys, though.
That's not the point.
I'm just
but
saying.
It's like the time I got reincarnated as slime, I think is back. And then there's 2 more, like really popular ones too.
Reincarnation, Jobless Reincarnation.
Yep.
I can't remember.
And one more, and like the anime can like, but when you look at like my anime list, those 3 are like the most watched, and then like My Hero and Demon Slayer like fall in there, and I'm just like, wow, anime community is going crazy right now. Congratulations. Not that I feel like it's been a slow year. I actually feel like there's a lot that's been out, but I feel like those big hype animes, the secular animes, are coming back big way, right? That makes sense.
No, yeah, it's definitely the season of those kind of shows. They're just all hitting at once. I love it. So it's good for the nerdiness.
It's good for the culture, baby.
There you go.
See more nerds.
That's my stop it.
Konosuba was the last one. Oh my god, that's good.
Konosuba is fucking hilarious, by the way. If you have never seen it, gaming news. This is a really quick one. There was one big thing, 2 big things. The other thing I don't really have all the information on because it just happened today. But the big thing that happened this past week was in Helldivers 2 community. What ended up happening was there was a big rollout and an update that was basically going to force everybody who was playing the game on Steam, which is a computer, to link a PSN account. It's easy to make if you don't have a PlayStation, but everyone else would have to do it. This change would effectively ban several countries who aren't allowed on the PSN network, meaning thousands of people would not have access. The Helldivers community then made a decision to bully the almighty fuck out of Sony and the devs by giving negative reviews and taking a mostly positive game to mostly negative with over 30,000 reviews in the past week to change that until they repealed it. And the devs were like, look, it's not our fault. We tried telling them. We're in meetings with them right now. To where Sony said, we're not even going to put that update out, dog. We're sorry. And then everybody... community got back together and improved the score to back to mostly positive in the past few days.
Y'all are insane. I mean, congratulations, great job. I like that's what y'all need to be doing for everything. But y'all are fucking insane. Y'all are crazy.
Gamers are taking back gaming, and I like it. I like when people use their voice because there's so many people who complain and don't do anything and just buy the next game. These niggas really all took to it and said, nah, fuck this. We're going to fuck up your stats. Like, you thought you were getting Game of the Year? Hell no.
Now I just need the Call of Duty community to do this.
Please, Call of Duty community, do this. We could have so many good games. So many good things.
That y'all have to remember, like, at the end of the day, they are catering to y'all. They want y'all's money. They don't have money without y'all. So y'all need to make sure y'all see and game. It's happening. Because if not, they're going to keep doing what they've been doing.
Yeah, the thing about the Helldivers community is, like, they're all dedicated to the memes, but at the same time, they're all dedicated to that game in a weird way. Like, not an obsessive way, but like a role play, have fun way where it's like, nah, let's get the mission done. And it's really nice to see that, I guess, gamers are learning that their voice actually matters. Like, seeing someone or seeing a group actually make their voice matter always feels good. And seeing that over the course of the past week, all the memes that came out, people were like rallying together. Crazy. Always beautiful. Love it.
Yeah.
Just wanted to share that with you guys. So, one last thing, that's movie news, and then we can get into current events, which is Marvel has actually put out a statement. Thank God for this, saying that they are reducing their movie output to 2 to 3 movies per year and 2 shows. Thank God. Thank God. I think we said this on the pod a while ago. They need to slow it down again because they're too focused on putting so much out that the quality is just plummeting. And
the quality is plummeting. The fans are getting fatigued. Like I mentioned this before, that I'm like RuPaul's Drag Race is having the same problem, putting out 10 that you can't keep up. You can't follow. You don't want to follow. I have to watch this thing, and I have to see this thing, so I can watch this thing. And if I miss something, now I'm behind. And it's not hard to do when it's like maybe 2 or 3 things a year, but when you're dropping something basically every season and like dropping a show and a movie, so 4 times a year, that's insane. That's insane.
Yeah, I very quickly fell behind on my Marvel movies because like you had 4 or 5 coming out every year. It's like, dog, I don't have time to watch
That's not including the shows.
all these movies and then watch the shows that have a small connection. Like I don't have the time. I can't keep doing this, even if it is only 6 1-hour episodes. Like I can't spend 6 hours and then go to the movies for another 2 and then go to the. I couldn't do it.
I just finished Loki. Like I just finished it like a couple months ago. Like that's how far behind I am.
I haven't started.
I'm catching up, but and I did finish Echo too, which Echo was really good. I really enjoyed it.
I've heard mixed reviews on it.
I do have mixed reviews about it, but I enjoyed it.
I'm gonna be honest. The last Marvel show I watched was the Scarlet Witch one. I've never really cared for the shows. That one, and the movies. I mean, after Endgame, it's been sporadic here and there, but I've watched so much stuff that they weren't memorable. You know, like I feel like all of the Avenger movies were memorable, so I remember them. But after that, I'm just like, well, did I watch that? I don't know. Maybe I did.
Right. It was like 2 years before I saw Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel. Honestly.
Yeah, there's been a couple gems in there. Captain Marvel was a gem, so I don't know why you didn't.
I heard bad reviews about it, and I was already kind of like, I'll see it if it's good. And then after that, it was like, I'll see it when I see it. And then I eventually had the opportunity to see it for free, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah, I think there's been a couple, but the gems have been so far between that it makes it hard to stay. Your gems are like, we got Captain Marvel, we have Spider-Man, and not No Way Home, but what's that one? Far From Home, but No Way Home, and then like Guardians of the Galaxy. So it's been so up and down. Whether there's no, and I hate to say down, it's either it's been really great, stayed to quality, or it's been mid, but because it's below quality of expecting, it's a low. If that makes sense.
Right.
So, and then some have actually been lows. Like Ant-Man 2.
I think it's also oversaturated enough where people are picking and choosing what they do and don't want to watch versus Marvel previously with so little coming out at a time. It's like, well, I'm going to watch it. Like no matter what it's about, I'm going to watch it because I want to know what's going on. I want to keep up to date. And now it's so heavily saturated where people are like, oh, I'll watch like, what is the one where you find out about the crows?
Secret Invasion.
Yeah, like, oh, I'll watch Secret Invasion, but I'm not going to watch Loki. Or I'll watch this movie, but I'm not going to watch that movie. Like, didn't Madam Web come out? And I know, like, very, very, very little people that saw that. But, like, everybody saw, wow, I can't remember any of the name of the movies. What is Doctor Strange and Wanda's movie?
Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, that. Yeah. So it's like, people are picking and choosing what they're actually interested in versus just being well versed in Marvel as a whole now.
Yeah, agreed. It's like I'm just going to follow my favorite characters. Not going to universe, which it's a very deep and diverse universe that is worth following. Like it is worth following the universe. So.
Yeah. Well, let's get into the current events. So this past week, and only this past week, a lot of beef has been served up to the community.
Beef, chicken, seafood.
Specifically between Drake and Kendrick Lamar.
The Boogeyman and Mr. Obi-Ho.
Nah, the Boogeyman and BBL Drake.
Yeah, they missed it.
Okay, cool. So, like I said, there's been a lot of beef. He's a little bit better than me on beef. I have to listen to people break some shit down. I can catch most of the stuff. He knows the actual timeline. I'm gonna pass it to you to speak on it a little bit because, like, I know some things, but not all the things. You feel me? Like, I know it kind of started with oh, Jesus Christ, that's terrifying. But I know where it kind of started with Drake hopping on Future's track and, you know, throwing some shots, and then there was the
That was one shot.
and then there was the J. Cole snapback, and then after that he apologized. I was like, oh, you know, I don't want to smoke.
Yeah, so you're right about that. Drake, and you know, if you don't know, Drake and Cole hopped on a song called First Person Shooter, which was fire. It was nice. And they were basically saying like, hey, just like Luffy, Naruto, and Ichigo, we the big three, man. We the big three. Who the big three, right? Kendrick came out with a random verse on Future and Metro Boomin's album. We don't trust you. No, not we don't trust you. We still don't trust you because they dropped 2. Kendrick said, fuck you, and fuck him. It's me, fuck all of you. Because of that and all of the hype, because everybody was like, oh my God, why would he say that? Cole was peer pressured, I feel, into making a diss track, which he later then, 2 days later, backed out of and said, hey, that wasn't in my spirit. I didn't really want to do that. I don't feel that's me. So he took it down from all streaming services.
He chose.
I'm going to jump in right here and say, I feel like a phone call was made, and he was like, look. You don't come to school tomorrow. Kendrick told that nigga not to come to school, because I got something for you niggas.
You got 3.
Yeah. He said, I'm going to see you when school open. Like, what you mean? No, I got a backpack. I'm a good kid in a mad city.
She said it all. She can't even hear to know what the fuck you just said.
And now I can laugh because she doesn't know what I said.
Oh, I'm going to tell her.
Snitch.
What did he say?
I wasn't listening.
I did what?
You muted the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll just text her.
Block my
Look like y'all got beef now.
Pod beef.
Pod beef.
A lot of pod beef, so I heard.
Man, this nigga just he's subtweeting me and shit.
I didn't know. I just want to go on record saying I didn't know he was going to do that. I didn't know he was going to do that.
I got a mole in my fucking camp.
I didn't know that he was going to do that.
I found the mole.
I gave myself up. You didn't find the mole. I gave myself up, if that's the case.
I found it. And it came to my front door and I said, the mole.
I knocked on the door and said, I'm the mole.
All right, he continue where you were from after Diva's bathroom break.
So, as we were talking, yes, J. Cole might have got a word from somebody that he might want to sit this one out. So, he took it, said it wasn't in his spirit, did a public apology. Internet was roasting him for a while. They later apologized to him. All of this happened in, I want to say, March or early April. Mid-April, Drake finally responded after people been begging him to with a song called Push Ups. Push Ups was a nice little diss track, pretty much like, yo, where are all these people coming from trying to diss me? Because after Kendrick said something, everybody was saying something, and they were just like, yo, calm down, I'm Drake, stop this. So Drake then doubled down 2 weeks later, because Kendrick didn't respond, with an AI-assisted diss track called Tailor Made Freestyle. He featured AI Tupac and AI Snoop Dogg. Why he didn't just call Snoop Dogg, don't know. But a lot of people, or I call them Drake eaters, a lot of Drake eaters were up in arms about this. They were so happy. They were like, oh my God, Drake is winning, Drake is up, Drake is him, da-da-da-da-da.
I call them the Drizzy Glazers.
I call them certified house.
I call them the Drizzy Deep Throaters. But
wow.
For one.
That was
we're gonna
crazy.
skip over that.
I didn't make it up.
Drake,
you said
we're gonna skip over that. We're gonna skip over that. We're not gonna address it. He doesn't have a daughter, okay? Now, this is where things really got crazy, because if you don't know, Kendrick Lamar came out of nowhere with a response that he called Euphoria. Now, the play on Euphoria is, and I'll be brief, is that Euphoria is also a show featuring Zendaya, the lovely. Drake was a producer on that. So that was one shot that he was throwing by the title. It was a 6.5 minute surgical attack at Drake. Oh my gosh, it was lethal. Then everybody was still riding.
It was in past tense, and this will last forever. It is. This is present tense.
During that, something I can say is like he predicted a lot of what was going to happen.
We didn't get that far yet.
Way before.
We didn't get that far yet.
He said the predictions in the first couple bars.
Yeah, he did. In Euphoria, he was basically saying, "I already know the angle you gonna take. You gonna come at my family," and he was surely right. While we were still riding the hype of this song, Kendrick doubled down with another track 3 days later called 616 in LA. That was the time he released it, assuming he was in LA. That was another diss track solely to George Drake about just how he's a fake bully and everybody hates him and yada, yada, yada.
Manipulative liar.
And he's a manipulative liar, yes. Drake responded the same day. This is where things got crazy. So many songs. With a song called Family Matters, where he addressed Kendrick's and allegations of him beating his wife, allegations of his child not being his, and then also addressing everybody else that attacked him in the first round. Then he doubled down on the Kendrick allegations in the back half of that. Now, before the Drake gobblers could digest this, within the hour, Kendrick responded with Meet the Grams, which was a pure response to damn near everything he said in Family Matters within the hour. I think it was another 6-minute song. It was insane. Because it was so fast, most people don't even remember what Family Matters was about. We couldn't even digest it. We were sitting here trying to eat our plate, and they said, "Here, dessert." And I said, "Oh, yes, I'll take that." And while people were digesting the fact that he was hitting them with these body blows, Kendrick dropped a club banger called Not Like Us.
Banger.
Club
OVO.
fucking banger. DJ Mustard cooked with that beat, man, because now we're going to be saying OVO all summer.
So I think it's really funny that in our group chat we were talking about like what would be a win condition for Drake, because Drake with Family Matters, that was supposed to be his up, tie game or at least a point up. And then after that, immediately Meet the Grams, and then after that, Not Like Us. I was like, before Not Like Us came out, I was like, for him to win, he has to release a club banger because he's not beating him lyrically, or you got to shoot that nigga. Something has to happen.
But you can't call him a nigga when you shoot him.
Yeah.
He can call him a nigga. He can call him half of it. So,
like Charlamagne said, he can have to work.
But
yeah, afterward.
But I was like, Drake's best bet is to just make a club banger, like what he did with Meek, right? Is it a world tour or your girls tour, right? Not even that hard of a bar, but it's repeatable, it's viable, and we played in the club all the time. Everybody's saying this shit to where you kind of start forgetting like all the other shit. But Kendrick doing this and beating Drake at his own game essentially is like, that's a nail in the coffin, honestly.
Yep.
Yeah, because a lot of people were saying he's rapping on these slow, methodical beats. Like, oh my God, they didn't think he would come out with a club banger. I didn't think he would come out with a club banger. And that right there, you can look up any reaction video. Everybody was doing. You
want to just dance.
You have to move to it.
You have to move to it.
You have to. Even if you wanted to sit there straight face, you're gonna be.
Yeah, you can't, man.
At bare minimum.
So someone tweeted about it, and they were like, Kendrick really did something special with this outside of dissing him, because now you have a club banger that people are going to be playing in which people are constantly calling you a pedophile and saying fuck your team. He's like, that's not just bad street cred, that's going to hurt your advertisers and your branding. Exactly. Because brands, they don't care like about stuff that can't be proven per se. They care about what you look like. So to the world, us all yelling this, I don't want, as Johnson & Johnson, I don't want to hire Drake's son or Drake for No More Tears shampoo, and the next song that comes on your radio is screaming that Drake's a pedophile. You feel like, I don't want that. Like, that's not a good look for me.
No, it's not. And on top of that, you gotta also remember when this is getting released. It's the top of the summer. Niggas is graduating. Niggas is going on trips. it's that time. It was time for a summer banger to drop anyway, and this is it. Like, this took the spot.
There's people making line dances. They're making TikTok dances
Yes.
to dissing you.
Ooh,
I said it would happen.
another extra nail in the fucking coffin. Kendrick got rid of all the copyrights for it, so
Yes.
you can use it however you want. And you won't get a copyright strike. You won't get it taken off your video. None of it.
Strategic. For all of his disses.
Exactly.
He removed the copyright. So he was strategic. He was surgical in his approach to attacking this beef. And I gotta say, at this point, I couldn't believe Drake had a way to come back, and I stand on that. This is pretty much over. But he did release The Heart Part 6, which is a play on Kendrick's The Heart Part 5, which was a really good piece of art by itself. Essentially, The Heart Part 6 was Drake addressing the allegations that Kendrick was making on the back beef.
I don't feel like they were addressed.
Yeah,
It was addressed badly, but he addressed it.
Very, very badly. Surface level, people will be like, oh yeah, that was a banger. Drake up is over. Don't even matter. If you really listen to it, he's waving a white flag. He's saying, look, you saying this, you saying that. Well, I disagree, but whatever. You know, I'm Drake. I'm glad I made you come out and rap, but it's over. It's done. I'm winning.
The Heart Part
That was not the
6
case.
to me was very contradictory. Like,
Oh,
he has bars about, like, saying
The
that, like,
timing.
whoever fed Kendrick this information is a bitch or these things, but then
It's me, Barry.
but then talks about how they planted the information. You just called yourself a bitch.
Yes,
Maybe
they
he feels
said
that way.
that wherever you getting your information from, they are some clowns. And then literally like 2 or 3 bars later, he's like, we fed you that info. So it's like, wait,
You literally just called yourself
aren't
a
you the
clown.
clown?
And then on top
It's a
of that,
Spider-Man meme.
I think it was a huge slap in the face to victims of sexual assault.
Yeah.
To say, if I was doing this, I would have been caught. I'm pretty sure we just caught R. Kelly not that long ago, and it's a documentary. It's a movie about what he was doing with Aaliyah, and he was only
years.
arrested not that long ago.
Yeah,
so I feel as though that was like the worst possible way to say, you like children. No, I don't. If I liked kids, somebody would have done something about it.
Yeah, didn't he also come at one of Kendrick's songs where he talked about his mom?
So Mother I sang, or Mother I Sober, yes. It was a song Kendrick had on Mr. Morale and the Big Stepper, and essentially it was about his mother's abuse that was being taken by the guy she was dating at the time, I believe. That was just another L for Drake, because he was trying to switch how it was already presented and say, oh, something happened to you as a child. That's why you're calling me a pedophile, which doesn't make sense. Not a good defense.
Bar. It's already a bad blow.
Another thing that was like a lot being said about it was people were saying, like, after all this heat about ghostwriters and AI and shit, they're like, this seems like Drake wrote it. Like, he was pressured into writing it himself, and that's why it wasn't as good as everyone. He didn't have the people who, like, you know, who note check him. Like, you finish writing that paper, you give it to your mom, she's like, all right, fix all this shit. And then you got a good paper. Like, they were like, nah, he didn't get that this time, and that's why it seems so lackluster to a bunch of people, because Drake wrote this. Like, this is Drake. Like, there's no evidence of said thing, but you look at how it's going, and yeah.
Honestly, outside of the sexual assault allegations, everything else he said was things you could have found on Twitter the day before, of people were saying these things. It's like he was just scrolling through the timeline and say, oh, yeah, I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about that. And it's just, it was lazy. It was lazy.
Diva, your mic's not working.
Diva, yeah.
On to
You're just silent.
My favorite part of this whole ordeal, even though I love Kendrick, I am a Kendrick fan. I was already a Kendrick fan. Metro Boomin wants some more, nigga.
That one
Because
is
that
another
man, that
surgical
one right there.
shit.
No. Still can't hear you.
So Diva's trying to fix her mic, y'all. We'll get back to her.
Unplug it
with
and
her
plug it
opinion.
back in. I don't know.
Put it in some rice.
Yeah, put it in some rice. That's a good idea.
That one right there, that is the best part of this whole ordeal for me. I think it is absolutely hilarious because Metro has created beef with Drake versus the world. Like, that man has people that low-key, no offense, but this is gonna be offensive, shouldn't even be looking at a mic dissing Drake.
Yeah, and the context with that.
Endlessly. Like, we don't know how long this will last.
Metro, I hate your ass, Metro. I fucking hate you, Metro.
We don't know how long this will last. We don't know how many songs will come out or how many people will use the beat or anything like that. Even today alone, for the first time, I heard a Jersey club mix of BBL Jersey. No. And we kind of can hear you. Kind of.
I want to go to her house specifically to fix this because I know it's the same problem as the last mic. I promise you it is.
It's bored and everything. It's a brand new mic.
But that doesn't mean it's secure, is what I'm saying.
One more time?
Secure.
It's secure. All the buttons is in there. Okay. The buttons is secure.
They secure.
But Metro has turned this into Drizzy versus the world, and I think that is the funniest rap beef I've ever heard. Or funniest beef, because that's not rap beef, because Metro don't rap. That's not even what he does. He literally was like, I got beef with this man, but what he does, I don't do. So I'm gonna get everybody else to beef with you for me. And that's fucking hilarious, because not only do you already have to deal with club mixes, you have to deal with random niggas just dissing you that you've never met before. You're just, it's like as if you got into a fight and then like you ready to just kind of leave and everyone just jumps in and starts beating your shit as BBL Drizzy plays in the background. I equate it to like when you're if you're a younger sibling and there's like some, like you start high school, you're in 9th grade and there's a 12th grader that doesn't like you, and then you go get your sisters and they're like, who don't like you? Point them out. They don't like you, bet we go whoop their ass. Because why they messing with you in the first place? That's what this is equivalent to. Because it's like, why you messing with my sister? She don't even mess with nobody. But me, I mess with people. So let's go about it.
So I feel like Kendrick is just having fun. I feel like Drake is real butthurt over all of this. Like, everything that's coming out about Drake is really hurting his feelings. Like, his feelings are hurt. He's
crying in the corner.
Yeah. But Kendrick is like, oh, this is fun. I get to do another one? Like, I can do another song? And they're like, yeah, do another. Go ahead, do another one. He's like, oh, he's like skipping around the studio having the best time. Because you can tell, and even in the songs, because he's playing with his inflection, he's just having fun. And he's picking fun beats to have fun.
Minor.
Fun fact, A minor has no black keys.
Didn't know that.
He don't have a Pulitzer for no reason, man.
Yeah.
A what?
Yeah.
Pulitzer.
Okay.
Pulitzer Award. My favorite part was the fact that with Kendrick's first diss track, he already won. Because nothing Drake put out touched Euphoria. Lyrically, he came with 3 switches, 3 different beats, 3 different flows, and he ate them up. Everything else after that was just us enjoying hip hop. There we go. That's what I'm trying to get to. Having fun over there?
No, put hands on the table. What y'all doing over there?
You're not about to be.
What are you doing? Okay, like there's 2 things
she keeps
going
fucking
on.
with my shit.
You took the headphones from.
Because you're being a dickhead.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
What did I do?
Ruining the show.
What did I do?
Trying to embarrass
me. What did I do?
Ladies and gentlemen, marriage.
Continue what you're saying. I'm muting myself.
Oh, that was pretty much.
That was it.
Yeah.
Give her a headphone so she can hear what we're saying.
Nah, fuck her.
Oh.
She's done. This is her last time appearing. She will not be here for the fast food draft.
Ooh.
So,
and I will be talking all of this shit every episode from now on.
I'll be in the comments.
You already talk shit.
No, I'm going to talk so much more shit.
I'll be in the comments.
No, she won't.
Yes, I will.
Absolutely won't.
You gonna block me?
You already admitted you don't listen to the podcast.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Yeah, but y'all post on TikTok and Instagram, so I will be in the comments.
She will be blocked within the hour. So, like I said, that's everything, and that's all the news topics. No, you won't. So, you feel me? Like, that's really the end of the episode.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
See, you did forget. It's
No, I'm
time
ready
for
to
you.
cut this shit off. I'm sick of you fuckers.
I'm the one without a headphone, but you sick of
do this
everybody?
every time Jordan comes on the podcast, you mad. Every time.
I wonder what the common denominator is then.
I think you just don't like females.
I think it's
You
the
do hate
moon.
Zendaya.
The moon. I mean,
we're
Mercury
not
is
gonna get
wearing
into
retro
this.
braids right now.
Retro
Mercury
braids?
got her micro braids.
I don't give a fuck what Mercury got.
What? Mercury got her hair done?
Yeah, got her hair done and be drinking that Gatorade.
Okay, so I wanted to pick a pair of ears that was on topic with talking about today because food and stuff, but I didn't want to start the food series just yet because, like I said, the parks are doing a food release ear every month. So I had to find an ear that fit not only the theme of the podcast, but also like the theme that I've been on, which is Disney parks, like ears that are specific to Disney parks. So both parks, Disney World and Disneyland, have teacup rides, and I have teacup ears, and teacups have to do with food and drinks. So I'm going to show my teacup ears, which are part of 50th anniversary. So they're like styrofoam, and actually this one is open. The first time I wore these ears, it rained, and this little cup filled with water was actually super cute. These were a part of the 50th year anniversary of Disney World. This is when this release came out. They say Mad Tea Party on the side. This had the long receipt tag, so I cut it. They're super cute and fun, but these ones don't fit on like the behind me. I do have to put it on the rack, so these have to go on the rack because the saucer of the plate goes all the way around and they just don't sit. So those are the ears of this episode, the Mad Tea Party ears, because that is
Those
a
are
ride.
cute. Those are
Thank
definitely
you. Greg never gives his opinion on the ears. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Greg?
Greg's just Infalupa.
They from Alice in Wonderland, you know? They're cups. You feel me?
They're a cup.
They're cups.
They're cups.
You know, if you really wanted to and you wanted to get creative, put a shot of whiskey in, walk through the metal detector. When you get done, take it out. Everclear, actually. And then you start your day off right.
I ain't mad at that either.
See?
Not mad at that either.
Yeah, I ain't thinking. I'm thinking. I'm thunking. You feel me?
He thunking. So now we get to the part of the podcast where and I know I usually go first, but
She said you can go first with talking about the week. I get she was cutting out a lot there, but yeah,
Okay.
that's what she was saying.
that's not what I said.
What the fuck did you say? That's what I swear to God she said.
You cut out in the middle. I heard
That
the beginning.
I said this is the part where we talk about our week.
That's
And
literally what I said.
I know that I usually go first, but our guest can go first. Jordan.
Nah, fuck her. What's up?
I'm kind of voting
nobody
for my
praying
Pierre
for
to
me.
go first.
Mein Führer. Mein Dickhead is more accurate.
No, that's
Can I
my
have a
leader.
headphone?
German. Don't you know German?
Yes.
That's German.
I know what it means. I know what it means. Can I have that?
You know what dickhead means? Good job, Jordan.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I would hope she knows what dickhead means. That's English.
I can hear
Oh, right, she
Benta
can't hear
actually through the headphones.
Oh.
I can't really hear Saheed.
Huh.
So, what's happening?
Jordan's going to tell us about her week.
So
Indeed.
I'm going from Tuesday to Tuesday
Yes.
because that's what today is. Okay. I was sick. No, last week was my first week back at work after being sick for a full week or actually a full 10 days. And first week back at work, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that hard. I was nervous. After missing so much work, I always think that things will be different when I go back, and they never are. And then this past weekend, I added 2 new states to the list of states that I've been to in the country. I went to Chicago, Illinois, and Lafayette, Indiana. I went for my brother's graduation. He graduated from Purdue Global with a degree in criminal justice, a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. It was great. The graduation was quick. The only other graduation I'd attended was my own, so I didn't know what like singing the audience was like. Those are long. But luckily his last name starts with an A, so we was in and out of there. But super proud of him, super happy for him and what this means to further his career and his future endeavors. And then I got to see Chicago because we flew into Chicago, then drove to Indiana, back to Chicago. Got to see downtown Chicago. It is very rich. I feel like not enough people talk about y'all own little New York as far as I'm concerned. Like the Jimmy Choo next to the Walgreens is outside of my tax bracket.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the tall buildings. I felt closed in on. Like they're really tall versus my downtown. Our buildings are tall, but they're a little more spaced out. Other than that, got to see the Chicago Bulls arena. It's an arena, and yeah, I enjoyed my flights, and I had a simple weekend and week.
Would you like to tell us about your week?
Yeah, Tuesday to Tuesday, right? So my Tuesday, I was getting back from my trip from Cancun, so I won't tell you that because it doesn't fall in the week. But recovering and going to work was interesting. I'll leave it at that because, work is work, and it was a chill week. But my weekend was freaking awesome because one of my favorite rappers decided to go bar for bar with the pop star himself, and I was in on every song when they dropped, analyzing everything. I felt like such a nerd because I was deeply involved. And one of my line brothers was passing through Dallas, so I got to meet up with him, which I never get to see most of them, so it's always a pleasure when that happens. And of course, I've been working on some cosplay stuff from DreamCon, so more to come on that another time.
Can I ask a question about Saheed's week?
Yeah.
Yes.
When you went and you hung out with your line brothers, the event that you were at, was there like a theme or something?
So people are clowning me because they felt like my shirt was super big, and
you were given like Nelly from Dilemma.
Yeah.
And I just figured maybe that was the theme of the bar that you were attending. But then I saw other people at the bar and nobody was giving Kelly Rowland, so
it was intentional. I have a very ranging of styles, so sometimes I like to wear very large shirts because they're comfortable and I don't have to feel form-fitted in what I'm wearing. The picture that was taken, I didn't get a say in it. I didn't want to take a picture there, but they were not like caring, and the people that asked were trying to leave, so I was just like, whatever, man. I'm here. Let's photo it up. I don't care. Because
I feel like you should have fought harder because that picture was giving Crank That Soldier Boy, and I just needed more context because I knew there had to be more context.
I'm gonna need you to get disrespectful towards her, otherwise you're done here.
And that's
what is
perfectly.
But I told you this when I saw the picture, and I told you I wanted to DM him, and I was like, I'm not gonna DM him.
DMing him and bringing it up on a pub where people listen are two completely different things.
Yeah, and that's perfectly fine, y'all. A lot of people, not a lot of people, several people ask me questions, and that's perfectly fine because I got some numbers off of the outfit because people were asking questions, and I was able to talk my way into them.
So he fly like that. Tell them why fly.
So we're good,
Nelly fetish is the never mind.
Diva, how was your week?
My week was cool. My therapist gave me a reality check that I was ready for. I thought that I was a great communicator. Like I was doing real good communication. Apparently not. So I'm working on that.
She brought up therapy.
I thought it was just a G thing.
Huh?
Nothing.
I thought that was just a G thing, not communicating well. You guys just kind of like, oh yeah, this happening.
Born G's, like born and raised G's, not G's.
Married?
Not the married.
I don't know, man.
I'm a great communicator.
We'll give you that.
Then so I have to say this. not how I said it to my friend earlier, because like it sounds bad. I went out with some friends this weekend, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. We went to STK for happy hour, and then we went to Arcade Monster.
But with a K, so it's fancy.
I like it. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it fancy. It's a place where they ask you if you want it neat or sloppy. They give you an option.
If you want what?
If you want it neat or sloppy.
Continue with the rest of your sentence.
6 out of 10 joke.
6 out of 10. I'll take it.
That's fast.
Dad got it.
Maybe
and
if
then
you were funny, I'd
Saturday,
give you a higher score.
I am funny. I'm
No,
funny
not.
as fuck.
Not in anything.
You just a hater.
Yep.
Freak yet. You know what?
She was supposed to be a fan.
There's pain. There's pain on your face right
I was
now.
about to call you a fan.
I hope you can see it.
What? Huh? What did I do? Anyway. So yeah, then we went to the beach on Saturday and just had like a chill day. And it was kind of funny because when I talked to Jordan on Monday, Jordan was like, "Oh, like all the songs Saturday," and I was like, "No, disconnecting," and now I got to play catch up. Sunday I just relaxed, meal prepped for the week, and now we're here. Work is work. Chillaxing, I guess. So yeah, that was my week. Pretty boring, but it was okay.
Craig?
Someone else asked me how my week was. I'm not answering her.
No.
Y'all
You have beef with that nigga. You
Oh, no,
call
I got
her.
more beef with you now.
Call her. You
I got
answer
so
the
much
phone
beef
for
with
her.
you. I have a
call her
whole
all
fucking
types
cow.
of pussies. So who you really fucking with at this point?
I got the whole cow with you. I got like a 12-ounce steak with he right now, but the whole cow is with you.
I want to know what I did. What did I do?
Nigga come on my platform, try and disrespect me and the way that I speak, just to say, what did I do? What did I do? Man, fuck you. Like I said, like I was saying, my week was nothing special. I ain't do much. Period. I helped my grandfather move over.
BBL Greggy. BBL.
So that's the podcast, everybody. You know, I'm Galaxy Greg with the B100 podcast. These niggas do not matter anymore. I'm done with this shit. I'm going for the day. I'm sick of this. Give me the fuck. I'm done. Goodbye. No. Fuck y'all.
And so Greg wants to be.
Y'all know why this is so funny? The last time Jordan was on here, he lost his shit every time. So y'all will see that episode where Jordan is just on here, period, and him the whole episode, and he loses his shit. And then we can.
He said it. What was I supposed to do?
I mean, you know, you can't keep taking a man and hurting him in his own show, you know?
No. So
I didn't feel like I was hurting him, and y'all don't know what I go through.
Shut your punk ass up. You don't go through shit.
Did you
He came
eat
back
another
with a big
piece of
old
my
baby.
gum?
I ate your
Stop
gum.
eating my fucking gum. Probably ain't even got no more goddamn gum.
Good.
Hi, Greg.
Man, fuck y'all. So, I helped my grandfather move, and his house is a fucking
shit.
hoarding mess.
What the fuck?
And that shit was ass. He had over 13 bagfuls of boxes of shoes, 13 shoe boxes each bag. Then so many clothes. We filled up an entire U-Haul with just clothes and shoes.
And a bar.
Did you take any?
And bar stool.
No, he's not dead yet.
What the fuck?
What?
Take him when he's dead.
No way. He doesn't have to die for you to get his thing.
Just
Also,
ask.
I don't fit any of his stuff, so.
You fit them watches. Anybody fit them watches.
You can
That's
fit a watch.
thrifting right there. If you could fit a whole U-Haul full of clothes, that's thrifting. There's some stuff
And
in
you
there.
can fit a fur coat.
So some of his clothes, yeah, but I was more so agitated because The way this was presented to me was, hey, can you help us move a couple of your grandfather's things? Only his clothes. He needs to get out of the house and move into his apartment.
He said only his clothes.
And I'm like, cool, that doesn't sound too bad. And my mom was like, yeah, we got made at 8 to get there by like 9, 10 o'clock so we can get moving because U-Haul will be there at this time. Cool, whatever. She's like, and we're only moving some clothes and a bar. That don't sound too bad. It's one old man. I got there at 10 o'clock. We didn't leave his house until 2 p.m. We didn't get done until 5 p.m.
Moving him into the apartment.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I didn't expect my day to take that long.
Yes.
I thought this would be like 3-4 hours, be done everything by 2, have the rest of my fucking Saturday. No. I did not.
Well, I do want to give my grandfather some grace. It's not like he could have like packed up his stuff before.
He couldn't have packed that shit if he wanted to.
Because he couldn't get into the house because people's crazy.
Also, side note to Benta, I talked to someone who
This was the garage.
All right, well, fuck what I got to say.
Oh, okay. That's a nice bunch of clothes. I like that. My garage will look like that.
And this is what the U-Haul looked like when we finished.
Oh, I didn't see any U-Haul pictures. God.
Oh, that was clothes.
Yeah, it was bad.
Shoes.
For reference, when Greg and I moved from our last apartment to the house that we are currently in, we filled up the same size U-Haul with furniture and both of our things like clothes and shoes and furniture versus that same size for one person and no furniture.
In his 2-bedroom apartment, that's all the clothes, shoes. There was other stuff in the other rooms, but that's all the clothes and shoes. Just clothes and shoes. It's
if you want real tea, when I moved down here from Maryland, yes, it was just me. I filled up a U-Haul half the size of y'all, so that's insane.
Yeah, half the size. That makes sense because it's one person.
With furniture.
But I had furniture as well, Greg.
Same. Oh, yeah.
You don't fill up a U-Haul by yourself with no couch. That's just not normal.
I could.
There was so many things.
I'm sorry.
I was mad I didn't get to go to the gym that day. Well, I was lifting all day, so I guess that counts. But I didn't get to go to the gym like at 1 and 2. I didn't get home until like 9:30, and I started to clean, so I was up until like 3.
Do you guys update on your gym journey on the pod?
No, because someone hasn't done their homework yet.
I hope I'm not somebody.
I know.
Why didn't you do your homework?
I'm in enough trouble.
Because y'all be forgetting to tell me we got homework until the teacher say, all right, turn in your homework. And I be like, well.
That's a great segue. Speaking of beef, there's pod beef.
Pod beef.
Well, right now it's Greg against the world. So.
Yeah, that's cool.
Go ahead, Greg.
Gonna go over there.
What the fuck is this, a 20v1, nigga? Yeah, go ahead. Say your little words.
You want to play BBL Drizzy?
Y'all don't even add up to 1.
Damn.
Yeah, that's how beef work, nigga.
Y'all ain't beefing with me. Everybody's cool with me.
Diva's
Fight me, nigga.
So.
Okay.
I'll see you tomorrow. Well, Thursday.
Bet.
Thursday?
I will suplex you.
Thursday?
And you know I will.
Thursday.
No. Say how you do on the weekly drop. It's Thursday.
She say Thursday.
No, she says Thursday and Tuesday.
And Tuesday.
Stop it. I hate it so much. Oh my God.
You
Oh.
Tuesday? I love Tuesday.
You know what day I love? Well, I think it's that day. Talk to me, baby.
My head hurts.
I like that one.
I need it now.
You know what? You know how I know it's good? Because Greg did it once.
No, I was gonna sing. So here's the thing. I wasn't trying to do that. What I was gonna do was I had to switch it so quick because I was gonna sing Tory Lanez's "Talk to Me, Baby," but I was like, wait a minute, we can't do that.
Maybe not that.
And I was like, oh fuck, now I gotta do what she did. And I was like, oh well, it's in there now, and I don't feel like editing it out anymore. So
back to the beef though. Our guest. Can I say that? Our guest.
Is he a guest?
Am I a guest?
You're a guest.
you're a pain in
If
the
I'm
ass.
a guest, then that nigga a guest.
But he's
The guest.
I'm just a fan of the pod, man.
Was not aware of the designated pod time set in place by our lovely two hosts, Benta and Greg. The other guest.
My guest knew what time to come on.
The other
my
guest
guest knew it was up.
Made him privy to today's pod time. Not necessarily the time, actually just the topic and the fact that he would be here, or he was supposed to be here. And I made that aware to our host. Well, I made it aware to Greg. And I will admit, I was an op.
You're not. You weren't, and you are my op. You realize that, right?
No.
No one asked for this.
One op. It was just the one oppy thing.
She got the gun to my head, telling my shit. Hey, yo, don't move. Don't move.
The thing is,
I'm gonna tell him what I need to tell. Don't move.
she got the gun to your head so she can talk.
She ain't even tell him what he said, Greg. Tell him what he said. Nah, I'm gonna tell him.
I just wanted to tell my part.
Technically, aren't you telling my story?
No, because I didn't get to you yet.
But I'm a part of the story.
I'm only saying my stuff.
Her story.
I'm literally talking about. I spoke to Saheed, which I did. Are you done?
Absolutely not. Because that shut you up.
I spoke to Saheed, which is what I did.
We all have.
And then I notified you that I spoke to Saheed.
Please get done with your story. This is taking way too long.
Well, I'm done with my part. What did you do next? Oh, and then I conversed with Greg, and I sent that conversation to Saheed, and then that's the end of my part.
So I'm your boy Galaxy Greg, and as I said before, follow me on my socials at Mr. Space Awaits. I'm on Instagram and Twitter, and I'm on Twitch, but I haven't been using that, and TikTok at Galaxy Greg. Be sure to follow the pod at Be More Nerdy on all platforms. That's Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. That's the one. Be sure to follow all the guests except for this one on all platforms if you can, and support them. So, yeah, Diva.
My name is Diva XOXO. You can follow me on Instagram. Please
at
make
always
sure
the Diva. At always _ Diva. There we go. My bad.
What did I say?
Nothing on our end. Not a goddamn thing.
That's what it was.
Cut out. I cut out. I thought I didn't say it right.
No. You cut out. It's all good.
Make sure to like and comment. We want to hear from you guys. And then be on the lookout for us at
DreamCon, because we will be having a panel.
Thank you. Where we will be doing Level Up, and want to get idea of what we have episodes right now of us playing Level Up. It's a lot of fun. So see you guys at DreamCon.
There you go. Heed.
This has been a riot, man. I ain't got no nicknames yet, but it's your boy Heed, man. I'm wearing green too, so that hurt. It's your boy Heed, man. I'm out here back with Instagram, so you can find me at honestly_Heed. And always thankful for these two and that third one in the middle for bringing me out. It's always a riot, quite entertaining. So, yeah, that's it.
With that's the end of the pod. We ain't even gonna worry about the op in the corner over here. So with that, be sure to be more nerds.
No, because you're not being more.
I am being more petty, nerds. Peace.
Can't we be Mo nerds?
Oh God.
Absolutely not.
Isn't that a contradiction? Because Mo is like a PG thing.
And that's why we don't use it.
And that's why I said it, okay? Because that's my real ops.
The Mo's?
Saheed is from Pretty Girl County, if anybody wanted to know.
No.
You are the op of ops. That's what you should get tattooed on your fucking forehead.
That was hell.
What did I say?
I didn't even say that.
He didn't even say that bar. That was a completely different nigga.
I didn't. That's why I said it, because he didn't say it.
But that's not fair to say at him.
He is from
I'm
Pretty
catching
Girl County.
straight.
No, he's from PG. A certain person who said the bar trying to riz someone up. You can say that at them all day.
He has no risk.
All right, Mo. I'm gonna go ahead and say thank you all. We're gonna let them beef it out.
Hurry up and exit out. I'm done with this.
I was just going to defend myself.
I don't
say Mo that many
no.
times and did not address that you from PG.
Exit out.
I'm off.
Why she gotta leave? I like her.
Not exit out like that. I meant close out like her. Whatever the fuck.
Just exit out.
We was done. I thought you did it. That's my bad. We out here.
I meant for her to say her shit. I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be more nerds. Here we go. Here I am trying to be more nerds, and yet I'm still misconstrued it.
I didn't say anything.
Do it. Just do it. Do the outro. Do the outro.
Do you think?
Do the outro.
You can edit it.
You can edit it. Just do the outro.
You can edit it.
Do you think?
Do the outro.
They're still talking.
Out.
She said I can wait.
Because they were still
Do the outro.
talking.
Come on, do it.
It's your girl Joy at Jordan D. Warden on Instagram.
AKA the op, AKA my biggest op, AKA Pod Beef Premium. No subscription. But this has been the Be More Nerdy podcast. So remember to be more nerds. Peace.
We out here.
Petty.